The following is a production of New Mexico State University.
Today on Tasty Solutions for Diabetes, join host Kelly Coffeen and Lola Cunico as they whip up 3 delicious breakfast dishes. Learn how to balance meals using the right amount of carbohydrates, fat, and protein without raising your blood sugar. Meet Skip and Maria, 2 people highly determined to manage their diabetes with advice from experts from Harvard Medical School. Tasty recipes, important medical information, and more today on Tasty Solutions for Diabetes.
Welcome. I'm Kelly Coffeen, food consultant and home economist.
Hello, my name is Lola Cunico and I am a certified diabetes educator.
And today we're going to show you how to create quick and easy recipes that are full of flavor.
Don't forget healthy.
Well, healthy and delicious.
These recipes are intended for people with diabetes, but they're great for everyone.
And you know you don't have to surrender flavor to eat healthy, and we're going to show you how.
Tasty Solutions for Diabetes uses 3 main concepts for its recipes and menus. Concept number 1, eat a variety of nutritious foods. Eat foods packed with vitamins and minerals, as opposed to foods that contain mostly fats, sugars, and starches. Foods that are nutrition superstars include leafy green vegetables, fruits, whole grains, beans, lean meats, nuts, and low-fat dairy products. Concept number 2, balance high-carb foods with lower-carb foods. Foods are made up of 3 energy nutrients: carbohydrates, or carbs for short, proteins, and fats. Each of these play an important role in maintaining a healthy body, so it's not a good idea to cut out any of these nutrients completely. But eating carbohydrates makes our blood sugar or blood glucose levels go up. A person who does not have diabetes will release insulin to keep the blood sugar from going too high. Unfortunately, people with diabetes have to help their bodies keep blood sugar at a healthy level because their bodies don't produce or properly use insulin. So it's important to control your carbohydrate intake. The key is to choose some foods higher in carbs and some foods lower in carbs at each meal. Usually about half and half is a good balance. The third concept we need to emphasize is portion size. In today's supersized world, huge portion sizes have become the norm. A key to calorie and carbohydrate control is to eat reasonable portions. For each recipe, we'll show what a reasonable portion size looks like for the recipe and other items on the menu. Now, back to the kitchen.
Let's talk about the first recipe we're going to work on today.
It's a vanilla crunch parfait, and it's got a nice balance of carbs and proteins in the ingredients, such as low-fat cottage cheese. We're using a light vanilla-flavored yogurt. We're going to add some pecans for crunch, and of course a little bit of granola for crunch as well. And then you know you can find some beautiful fruit in the grocery store. We've got fresh strawberries, beautiful blueberries, and zesty kiwi that you can find year-round now in your produce department.
Great. Let's start with the filling.
Okay, so we're going to take, this is actually a cup and a half of low-fat, small-curd cottage cheese.
Right, and we're adding that for the protein, right?
Right, for the protein, and it gives it more substance. It'll make your filling a lot heartier, you know, it'll be a stiffer filling. And we're going to add to that a cup and a half of vanilla-flavored light yogurt. And the reason we're doing this amount is just so that you can create this cream and have it all week long.
The reason we add cottage cheese to this recipe is because we highly recommend people with diabetes to eat a balanced meal for breakfast. Protein is one of the hardest things
is.
to incorporate into your breakfast meals.
And it keeps you from getting hungry later on in the morning. So we're going to blend this up and create a filling.
And it's going to be nice and smooth. You want to blend it till it's smooth, right?
You'll need to pulse it a few times in the blender to get the desired consistency.
Yeah, it looks pretty thick and creamy, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Let's build this parfait.
Okay, first thing we're going to do is take our cream filling, which is our combination of vanilla yogurt and cottage cheese, and we're going to drizzle it in the bottom of our parfait glass.
It's nice and smooth.
It's really smooth and really hearty. And as you see, I made a bigger batch than what we need for this recipe, but it's a great yogurt that you can drizzle over fresh fruit or have with sugar-free cookies as a dessert. So we have a little bit of extra there.
And you probably can freeze it, right?
Oh yeah, freeze it and then you have frozen yogurt. So
Great.
with protein. Okay, so next we're going to add some pecans.
Okay, and the pecans, the reason we added them is they have more protein. They add a little more protein and some fiber, and they have heart-healthy fats in them.
And then of course a little bit of our granola. This is a
Yes.
low fat.
Right?
We'll add to that. And then to that we're going to add our fresh fruits.
Can I build it?
All right, go ahead. There you go.
Strawberries are one of the fruits that have the least amount of carbohydrates, which is really nice if you are counting your carbohydrates.
And you know, all the fresh fruit in the produce department is wonderful most of the time year-round. You can even get some zesty kiwi, which really adds to this recipe.
Great. And kiwi does have lots of fiber.
And then we're going to add another tablespoon
Right?
or
And start
so,
all over.
and start all over again.
Okay. Most fruits do have antioxidant properties, which help to fight cancer also.
And look at the color. I mean, this is it's a great recipe, not only to treat yourself to, but anytime you have company, it's a real treat for them as well.
Right.
Let's add a little bit more kiwi
Okay.
and a couple of pecans on top for
Great.
extra protein.
Can we taste it now?
Yeah, let's do it.
Voila.
It looks beautiful. Let's have some. What a great way to start the morning.
We also put it in a plastic container so that if you're in a hurry, you can take it with you in
When
the morning.
you're on the go, which we all are, this is delicious.
It is. It's awesome.
And healthy.
Each serving has about 300 calories and 35 grams of carbs.
And don't forget, it's healthy and delicious.
Diabetes is a killer. After I was diagnosed, I didn't feel sick, so I didn't listen to my doctor. Then it struck. I had a heart attack, then a stroke, and I was only 49.
Most people with diabetes also have high blood pressure and cholesterol, which can cause severe heart damage. In fact, 2 out of 3 people with diabetes die from heart disease or stroke.
Don't let diabetes destroy your life.
Call for your free diabetes survival guide. Choose to live.